What's going on, guys? So a couple months ago I scored this 3DS from the thrift store for like 60 bucks. I was pretty stoked about it. It's in pretty good shape overall, but as you can see, the bottom screen here, or the touch panel rather, does have some scratching in the middle and then kind of along the sides. But other than that, the only other real damage that you could see on it is also right here on the R trigger. I want to get this thing in the best shape possible, so today we're going to attempt to swap out that bottom screen and swap out that messed up trigger. I've never opened up an original 3DS before, so we're going to see how it goes. I have the replacement screen right here, and also a replacement R trigger. So it looks like the first thing we have to do is just take out these 4 screws on the back. And there's also a screw inside of the cart slot here. Okay, it looks like this panel just kind of pulls up right here. And that's how you get access to the battery. Let's go ahead and pull the battery out. So it looks like there are screws in every one of these holes here. We'll just go ahead and keep taking those out. And then it feels pretty loose now, so let's pull it off real slowly. There might be some ribbons in here. Yes, there is 2 ribbons, one on the left and then one on the right here as well. That. And then that. And set that aside. So here we have the board. So go ahead and remove this. I think this is the Wi-Fi chip. It does. Unplug that for now. Looks like we're gonna need to take out the circle pad. So let's go ahead and remove that. Make sure when you lift these up, you're real careful because they are really fragile. So I'm gonna set that aside. Let's go ahead and move the SD card slot. Let's go ahead and take that off. Okay, it's coming up though. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. Let's go ahead and take all these silver screws out. So let's go ahead and get these ribbons loose. I'm thinking that these 2 screws might need to come out. Careful. This one comes up this way. Little flip upper, pop that, and this probably comes out too. This is what's holding it back. So it looks like there's one more ribbon right here that needs to come out that I did not see because it's black. There's one underneath too. Alright, got it out. And this is what we are working with right here. And there we have it. Okay, so let's set that there for now. The second hardest part is done. Putting it back together is definitely harder than taking it apart, but we'll get there when we get there. So here's the screen. As you can see, a little bit of scratches. Here is my replacement screen. Before I do this, let's go ahead and just replace that R trigger before I forget, because I have the back just sitting right here. So it is this trigger right here, and it looks like it doesn't just pop out. Honestly, is probably a good thing, because then it makes it easier to put the shell back together. Some shells, they don't have anything holding the triggers in and they just flop all over the place, so you have to like really focus putting it back together. But this one hopefully isn't too hard. There we go. Okay. And then the trigger goes like this. Line the hole up. I'm gonna assume it's like that. All right, now we got a nice new trigger in there. All right, so now let's get back to repairing the screen. Let's peel the whole front screen off first. All right, we'll clean up those fingerprints later. That looks good. All right, now that that struggle is over, it ended up looking pretty good. I did get a little bit of a crack right here in the side. It's not very noticeable, but in hindsight, I wish I would have just ordered a new frame. I thought it was all part of the screen, but I didn't want to have to wait around for that part to come in, so I think this looks good. Go ahead and drop this back in and get this thing back together. First thing we have to do is plug in one of these ribbons right here, which is going to be kind of difficult, but it's this ribbon. So on this section right here, you just want to make sure that the plastic piece that controls the volume slider on the shell lines up with the switch that's on this little green board right here. I'm glad we could get this screen looking brand new again, and the install overall wasn't too bad. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll have all the parts linked in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.